we start with the next one, which is Eloi. So what is the relationship of water to Eloi? Number 9, the sustaining of the good. It's going to be one less. So it's going to be a 9, because Eloi is number 9, it's the 9th cycle. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 8. And so the pulse of Dang, of light, actually regenerates, acts as a field, a source of order and system that comes out of Eloi. So that which Eloi is sustaining, the good that Eloi is sustaining, that gets rejuvenated, regenerated, refreshed when it encounters its 8th pulse, with its pulse being the foundation. And then you go forward 8 pulses, you come to Yodia, number 16, the water. And so this sustaining of the good in relationship to Eoi, and the regeneration with respect to Eloi, this makes Yodia very important. And because this is the sustaining of life, this is the good that's in life, essentially, and the vitality in life. And so water is a symbol of all that. And subsequently, this is used, water is used in rites and ceremonies, both in the inner temple rites and ceremonies, but also in the outer temple rites and ceremonies, and amongst the world's people in their religions. And so you have like the holy water of baptism and other sacredness connected with water. And so that's number 16 in relationship to Eoi and Eloi. Now if we look at number 17, which is Dang, which is the light, and its comparison, well, if we start with Eoi and recall that Eoi is 8, and so we can count it on our fingers. We can do it mathematically without counting it on our fingers, of course, but it makes a better demonstration to count it out, and it can be clearer for some people. So we'll do that. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 10. So it's the 10th pulse from Eoi to Dang. 10, recall, means complete. It's Susa. And it's the ideal and its fulfillment, if you want to think of it in that sense. Because 6 being the ideal and 7 being the fulfillment, and 6 being the upright, which is, you can see that in Susa number 10, and you can also see the fullness as part of 10, but it's also the extreme, and it can be the dark corners. That's the place where the dark corners like to hang out. They like to have the fruits without the labor to get to the fruits. But that aside, with then Susa, the 10th pulse from Eoi to Dang 17, then we can expect that light will bring a completion of the order and system that Eoi had been holding in the core, holding in subtleness perhaps, because it doesn't necessarily have to be overt, this order and system that's within the field, within the milieu. Whatever it was that was sustained and regenerated in number 8, in the 8th pulse, with regard to the unseen and with regard to the foundation, Ah, and because that's what EOI is regenerating, recall from our earlier discussions. And so that which is being regenerated gets completed with Dang. The order in the system and all that is brought to a completion of sorts with Dang, with 17, with light. And what is light then in relationship to Eloi? Eloi is number 9. So we have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's 9. And 9, recall, is the sustainment of the good. 9 is Eloi. So it's the sustaining of the good, or the abstraction of the good, we might say, because we want 1 through 9, and then we're taking that 9 and we're pulsing it up to another, and we have another 9 there. And so whenever you have 2 cycles that are the same like that, then that introduces the 2-cycle thing, or the opposites, or the complementaries, or the abstractions, the abstraction and the objectivity. And so we could say that Dang objectifies the good that's being sustained by Eloi. Those two numbers, 16 and 17, being faith and knowing, are very important. Now light, or Dang, or 17 is very important because we know that light, one of the symbols of light, is the flame. And the flame, as we can read about in Oahspe, so not only is the water important in Oahspe, but so is the flame. And there is baptism by fire. There's baptism by water and there's baptism by fire.